And we really try to make it enjoyable, and a lot of jokes were played, a lot of funny stuff to keep it light. We always got our work done, and but the hours were brutal. And again, we did 26 episodes a season. So you can imagine, you'd start out very early, and we did each episode in about 7 days. So you'd start out very early in the morning on Monday morning, and by Friday you were working until midnight. I think that was when the union, stopped. And we sometimes were the only people on the Paramount lot on Friday night. It was like a ghost town, except our soundstage. We were still filming. So, we constantly were looking for, moments of lightness and humor, and, one of my favorite stories was, they were shooting Coming to America, the film with Eddie Murphy, and it was a big film, and they were having, hundreds of extras coming in these beautiful, detailed African dress with feathers and beads and, all this exotic stuff. And we were shooting on the soundstage across from where they were making Coming to America. And Will Wheaton was only 14, and we had a break in filming. He and I were working, a couple other actors. And so I said to Will, let's go check out the soundstage. Let's go walk over and check out Coming to America. And he said, oh, great, okay. He'd say great to anything. He was so game. And so he and I were in our spacesuits. We walk over across the way. Now, the director of Coming to America was is a gentleman named John Landis. He did a lot of movies in the 80s. And if you remember, there was a horrible fatal accident on the filming of The Twilight Zone. The segment he was filming where a helicopter crashed and Vic Morrow and 2 children were killed. And he was directing that. And the trial had just finished. And he was completely exonerated from any wrongdoing. And he was kind of going on the press saying, things happen. It's a movie set. Things happen. No, things don't happen unless you take shortcuts and you're not careful. And those children shouldn't have been working at that hour. So I didn't like this guy too much. So Will and I kind of slip in the side door, and we're on the side of a huge dance scene is taking place, a choreographed dance scene, and John is way up on a stage with a monitor. He's not on the floor, and the crew is up there, and they're watching this sequence on the monitor. So he goes, okay, action. And all of these dancers, start going, they're doing this whole, like native African dance. And he goes, cut. We're gonna go again. So I said to Will, come on, let's go. And we weaved our way into the middle of the dancers. And the dancers were like, this is cool. And we're ducking until he goes, action. And Will and I stand up in our full spacesuits, going in the middle of the dance, and John Landis goes, wait, cut! What's going on there? And Will and I tore out of there so fast and ran back to our safe little bridge across the street. And our crew was going, are you guys okay? Oh yeah. I go, Will, stay here with me, don't go out there. We got away with it, just to mess him up. But we were doing stuff like that.
Oh, I love it, that's awesome.